Hi, this is my dog Juno, and she has FOMO, fear of missing out. Yeah, and she knows exactly who's coming home, who's a friend, who's not. And over the days, she's a year and a half, little more than a year and a half, and over the days, she knows who are our friends, who are not our friends. When we wear clothes to go out, she knows exactly who's going out. And the best part is when she goes out for a walk, goes out for a walk and she comes back home, she runs all over the house to see who's exactly placed where my husband is sitting, where I'm sitting, what am I doing, and if I'm in the kitchen and I have a coconut in hand, she knows that I'm going to break the coconut and she's going to get a slice of it. So she's very, very aware of how the entire household runs. And in a very short time, when I brought her from a time she was only 1 month old and she didn't know anybody, now she's an integral part of her life. And she knows everything that's happening in our life, and she can also anticipate if we are having some kind of a discontentment in the family and somebody's not happy, she'll go and sit with that person, whether it is me or my children or whoever. So she's very much a part of the family. Now children, now I want to tell you something else about what we see in nature. Early morning, I don't know if you have heard, we call it the morning chorus, where all the birds are we call it cacophony, but for people who understand birds, we can hear them calling out to each other, and they're saying a few things in the morning when they're getting up. They're saying, hey, this is my territory, I'm here. They're telling their partner, whoever there is, their partner or their fellow bird mates, because they all will be sitting on trees and not really close to each other. They can't see each other. So in the morning, as soon as they get up, they tell each other, I'm alive, this is my territory, and this is my mate, and they are all calling out to each other to make sure that everybody's fine. And it's not just that beep, no, they keep repeating it till the other one responds, and accordingly they know who has, because over the night, and we don't know who might have died. Some predator might have taken some bird, and when one bird starts screaming, everybody else pitches in to protect that particular bird. Suppose there's a snake who's coming to steal an egg, or there's a big kite who's coming to catch a small bird. Why am I telling you all this about nature? Because this is how evolution has happened, and this is how we are meant to be as a part of society, to be very, very aware of our surroundings, to know exactly what is happening, why something is happening as much as possible, and most importantly, to be very, very curious about what's happening in our lives, in our immediate surroundings, and in surroundings to the places that matter to us, right? Now, how does it affect us as children when we grow older, as we are growing? Very often we think that, okay, let me involve myself in my studies, and parents also encourage that, okay, you don't have to do all this work at home, you can go and study, and we very happily are closed. Now with bigger houses, all of us have one room each, right? And some of us have more, and we are all so close in our rooms, and when we finish studying, we have no interest in coming out and seeing what else is happening at home. We don't want to see what mommy is doing, we don't want to see what papa's doing. I want to be in my room and with my whatever I have, my social media, my Instagram or my Facebook or Snapchat or whatever. So I close myself of my surroundings, and I'm out there exploring some other kind of world which I don't know where it is, how it exists, and I don't even know if it is true. For example, I'm taking this video, I'm at my best, but this is not how I am all the time, and therefore people we are following on our Instagram or whatever are not, we're not really seeing the real lives. We always see a smiling face, and we always see a happy face out there doing things which is not real. The real thing is what is immediately around us. So when we make ourselves a part of our homes, we see how structured or how systematic our papa is when he's either going to work or mommy is going to work, how they keep their bags in place at night, or how they keep their watch or whatever they wear, their laptops charged. We see how people are functioning. We see how how is it that they're managing their lives, and how is it that they've reached a position wherever they have reached. So very unconsciously, by seeing these things, how significant adults in our life are functioning, we imbibe those things, we learn those things, and we are very sharply aware of our surroundings, which is what life is all about. That is how we learn to be adults, and with more awareness we get, the more wisdom we gain, the more wise we become. So as we grow older and older, we know just not about our subjects, what we are learning, but also about how life is. How is it that my parents interact with some people who are nice to them, or how they are maintaining their boundaries, somebody who's trying to cross their boundaries? How is it they are treating people or elders, and therefore how is it that I should do? So when we close ourselves, surround ourselves with only people who exist only on a small screen we have never seen and we probably will never see, we really don't know what's happening in immediate surroundings, and that is not adding to our emotional quotient, right? So FOMO is not a negative word. Fear of missing out is not a negative word. It is a very essential life instinct for us to know what our surroundings are. What is it that I should have around me to be living with complete awareness? Yeah. So here it is, for complete awareness and a happy, beautiful life ahead. Chalo, see you next time. Bye. Ciao.